Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. I'm actually at my house today because I'm about to embark on the beginning of a new and exciting adventure. Besides all the regular farm content, me learning from my dad about planting corn and soybeans and all that goes into growing those and harvesting those, I'll be starting a new series here on the channel as I start to grow something different at the farm this year. Mom and I are starting a cut flower garden. About 10 years ago, one of the ladies I followed on Instagram shared about a flower arranging workshop that she'd taken at a farm in Washington called Florette. So of course I went and found Florette's Instagram page and I got lost in all the pictures of the beautiful flowers. I thought how lovely it would be to grow your own flowers and have bouquets around your house every day, and maybe have a little roadside stand to sell some too. That thought sort of settled in my mind, and it's been there ever since. But I had other things that were taking up my time, and it just seemed like a beautiful, far-off dream that would never come to fruition. So last year when I was spending all that time on the farm, and that thought creeped back into my mind again, I thought maybe this might be the right time, if my dad would let me use a little bit of his land to give it a try. Okay, Dad has now informed me that I can use the section where they plant the sweet corn normally for Mom and I to grow some cut flowers. We'll see how it goes, but I think that's a good spot for some flowers. We'll see if I can keep them alive. The mail just arrived. Let's see what's inside. Ooh. Let's check it out. Oh, a little growing guide for us. Excited to look through that. And seeds. Here we go. Oh my gosh, these are gonna be so pretty. If I could figure out how to grow them. Oh, so pretty. I'm excited to see what these all look like when they're grown. Ooh, so pretty. Now I have to learn how to actually grow flowers. I already have watched a bunch of videos about seed starting and trying to figure all that out. Okay, I got some more seeds. I'll show you. I got some yarrow and some baby's breath from Eden Brothers. Pennycress from Petal Pink Flower Farm. From Select Seeds, I got Mignonette White. And then in honor of my grandma, who used to always grow 4 o'clocks, I got some 4 o'clocks for us to put not as part of our cut flowers, but just to put at the end of the garden, just like to remember her by. So I'm excited to grow those too. Once I had all my seeds, I sat down one evening and sketched out a little garden map, planning how many of each of the flower varieties I'll grow and what I can fit into a couple of 3x10 flower beds. I really want to start small since I've never done this before, and even though there's so many beautiful flowers I want to grow, I don't want to do too much and end up overwhelmed. After I put together the plan, I remembered that I had wanted to grow cosmos, which I didn't get any seeds for. Last year, my family and I came across this amazing field of cosmos at a rest area along a highway of all places. After seeing that, I for sure wanted to grow cosmos someday. But when I ordered my seeds, I totally forgot. My cousin, who has a flower farm in Kentucky, also recommended that I grow cosmos, and she reminded me it's not too late to get some seeds. So I reworked my plan a bit to add another small bed at the end of the other two. Now that I've got my seeds and all my supplies, Mom and I went to the local hardware and picked up the soil I needed for starting my seeds. Right now I'm only starting yarrow and 4 o'clocks. They have to be started earlier before their last frost date here in Michigan.
And this is the seed that you harvest in the fall.
Oh, out of the plant?
It comes right out.
Yeah.
Of the plant.
That's cool. First I have to mix something, but I gotta get some water.
You can always leave it in here. Like so. Yeah.
I gotta be able to fill a good chunk of those.
Yeah.
I don't. Whoop.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that probably good?
Yeah.
We can always mix some more. All right, here we go.
Mix it.
That's probably good. What do you think? Looks moist.
Looks
You don't want to touch
stick
it.
into your fingers. I'd
that a
say
worm?
it's moist.
I'm gonna need more soil. Push it down in.
Smells like dirt.
It smells like dirt. It's probably not enough. Maybe not enough. We're gonna start 4 o'clocks and yarrow. They attract hummingbirds by day and moths by night.
Oh, cool. Well, I don't know about the moths, but
Yeah. Cool, hummingbirds. I'm gonna plant my seeds. I'm doing 10 cells of 4 o'clocks. Tell
10.
me.
Yes, 10.
And I'm doing 15 cells.
You get
of
actually
yarrow.
you got 20.
Well, I'm not doing the middle row even though it has
Oh,
dirt in
okay.
it. We're gonna label them, write our labels first.
Yeah.
Oh,
It will.
okay.
Purple. Perfect.
Purple.
Perfect.
That's
you
her.
know.
Let's just say that from now.
Purple.
When something goes well in the garden, we're gonna go purple. Here we go. Here's the little seeds.
And they're all different colors, so.
Oh, I dropped one.
Oh,
No,
he's over here.
precious seeds. We're gonna put the 4 o'clocks in this row. How far down is a quarter of an inch?
That's far.
So nervous. Okay, here's a seed. Here we go.
One.
That's
They
all
would
right.
come out.
Yarrow. We're going in these 3.
It's all messed
They're
up.
so small.
They are.
Yeah. All right, these little seeds
No.
are very light, and I don't want to lose them. So if I drop one, maybe I'll be able to see it on there. Oh, see how small they are? I cannot even see them. I need my glasses.
Oh, I can.
All right.
That way you don't lose.
Yarrow was tough.
You
Those
don't-
are tiny seeds. Oh, there's one more seed. Boop.
Yeah.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
That's what I
with
would
my
do.
hands.
Yeah.
It's probably better to do it that way. And put our lid on. I'm storing them in the other room where I have that set up. I'm just in the corner of my office. I cleared out a spot and I put a table in this room. It's a very small space, but you work with what you've got when you're starting out. I'm just excited to see the seeds start to grow. instructions say to just make sure they have a cover on them. They're sitting on a heat pad. And now I just wait. I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna freak out when I start to see any little like buds coming up in there. Once like 50 to 75% of your seeds have sprouted, then you take this off. And that's when you start to use the lights to give them sunlight. So I'm excited for that. And this is just the start. I still have the rest of my garden seeds, except for 2 that you direct sow into the garden. Those will be planted in, I think, 2 weeks. These ones had to start a little bit sooner than the other ones. So those will start in a couple more weeks, and then I'll have probably 2 more trays on the table, and I'll have to figure out the lights. I may have to get more lights. I'm not sure if it will be enough light. Okay, I'm checking on it. I'm gonna probably be like obsessively checking on it, but look. You can see the condensation has started to form inside there. Grow, babies, grow. Okay, we're on day 3. It's got a lot of condensation in there. I think I'm gonna have to wait a couple more days to see any little seedlings start to form though. Okay, I came in here and I lifted this up. I'm still on day, like the 3rd day. Look at, is that green I see? How in the world is that possible already? After 3 days. What? Look at that. How crazy is that? I'm so happy. Okay, I just quickly took the lid off so I could get a better shot, but there's the tiny little green buds coming up. Day 3. I think that might be the 4 o'clocks. They're starting to stick out of there already. Okay, lid's going back on. Okay, guys, it's day 4, and look. Let's see if I can take this off without making a big watery mess. Look. There's more little tiny buds over here on this side, which is the yarrow. And then over here, look at the 4 o'clocks. They're just like bursting out. That's crazy. I love the little green yarrow ones. They're so tiny and cute. Okay, I'm like giddy about this. I knew I was gonna be giddy when it started to grow. Whoa, you guys. Look at the 4 o'clocks. They are really sprouting. We are on day 5. That's so fun. That one over there definitely looked like something was wrong with it. And it obviously, it died. But yeah, I think I could have just planted 1 seed in each of those cells and they would have been just fine. Because I really only need 6 plants for where I'm gonna plant them. So I'm gonna have to cut down the shorter ones of these. Like this one right here doesn't look so great. So probably that one will be snipped down. That's so fun. But look at all these tiny little yarrow. There were supposed to only be 2 seeds per per cell. They were so little that more fell out and sprinkled on top. So I'm gonna have a lot more yarrow than I need. So we'll have to figure that out, but I'm so excited to see so much sprouting. It's awesome. I think I can leave the lid off pretty soon now during the day, now that pretty much everything has popped up. Okay, I think now that all of these have sprouted, I can take them off of the heat mat and take the dome off and just put them under light. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Okay, this is day 6. Look at these guys. Look at those guys. That's so fun. They're just sprouting right up. And then look how many, look how many of these little guys. There's so many. Yarrow, look at all the yarrow. I thought about growing my seeds out at the farm, but I decided to just keep them here at my house because it's so much more convenient than driving back and forth every day to the farm to check on the seeds. So even though it's a small space, that's what I'm going to do for now. That's it for today. I'll be back in 2 weeks when it's time to plant the rest of my seeds. I'm so excited already about seeing my little seedlings grow, and I can't wait to share more of the garden progress with you. Make sure to subscribe if you'd like to follow along, and we'll see you next time. Flower number 1 has been built. I almost couldn't figure it out. I am not good at Legos. 2 Lego flowers are built. I'm working on this thing, some ferns. Now I have this fern looking thing done. Okay, I got more done. It was these yellow yarrow flowers. Okay, I finished these tiny little daisies. I got this done. To add to the pile. Look, it's my tulip. And then I have more of these.